You thought CDL school was gonna teach you a lot of things about the trucking industry, but actually they don't. CDL school taught me how to pass a test. That's what CDL school taught me. They didn't prepare me for a lot of things as far as loneliness, as far as long hours drive, and a lot more. So what's up guys, Carriage here. Let me tell you a little backstory of my CDL process. I went and got my CDL 7 years ago, and I've been on the road ever since. When I got my first job with Warner, I thought I was prepared, until I went on the road. And the first month of being over the road, it hit different. So throughout this video, we're gonna talk about all the process and all the section that have terrified me and the things that your CDL school are not preparing you for. If you ever thought about having a CDL, watch this video until the end, and we're going to discuss all the things that your CDL school are not teaching you. Without further ado, let's get in the video. What up, guys? I'm at Starbucks right now, getting a coffee because I had to get a coffee. I'm heading back to Memphis, Tennessee, and I got a home time coming, so I'm not trying to be so loud because I'm at Starbucks. If you think about being a driver, the number one thing is lifestyle change. Lifestyle shock. You need to be ready for it. You need to be prepared for it. There is no other way around. A lot will change for you. A lot, as far as not being able to shower, not sleeping in your own bed, being on the road month at a time. It's gonna be wild. And every time people making videos like that and telling younger drivers they don't understand until they get themselves into it. When you get yourself into it, when you actually go on the road and experience for yourself, then you see like, oh, whatever we were saying wasn't wrong. Because the lifestyle change is ridiculous. It's like night and day. So much going to change. The food, junk food. Oh my God, that's the big one right there. Bad food. You remember to put cold foam. Thank you so much. I think trucking school should express that as often as possible, right? Of how your life will change. That's why they call trucking a lifestyle. It's not a career. A lot of things you're missing out on. So you just need to be prepared for that. Number two, thank you so much. The mental game. Do you know the mental game? Ooh, that's the tough one right there. When you're an OTR driver, the mental game. Let me tell you something. When you're a new driver, you're gonna be on the road for a month at a time. Your first month, you're gonna be excited. I don't think it will bother you as much your first month. But by your third month, I'm telling you, being on the road for a month at a time, when your friends calling you like, hey man, what? And you see that life is passing you by, you see family on the road with their RVs, driving, let me tell you, you're gonna start talking to yourself. You're gonna start really going through your mind and feel some type of way. And it can create a level of depression. It can create a level of frustration. It can create a level of being pissed off. It can create a lot of things. And this is a fact. I'm not telling you of something that I have read. I'm telling you something that I know. I've been on the road for 7 years. Got people that did it way longer than me. I considered myself as a rookie still, but I have learned a lot through those 7 years. The mental game, that is not a joke. Add the mental game on top of a lifestyle change. This is a combination that a lot of us cannot overcome that. You will go through it. We all went through it. The lifestyle change, the obligation of doing your job is every day. Now, you don't even have a time to escape. Your mental gonna start taking a toll. You know, you don't have no room to escape. You don't have nowhere to go, and you just have to continuously to work and work and work, and you're gonna see life passing you by. You're gonna stress like crazy. That's number 2. Let me give you number 3 before I leave. That's some good coffee right there. But number 3 is the stress of not being able to back up. You thought you know how to back up properly. Well, let me tell you something. You probably knew how to back up or how you do your backing in the big lots. Yeah, that's what you knew how to do. But man, if you have delivery in places in California, in places like, what's some other tight places? Oregon, Washington, places like that, when you get on the road, it's going to be different. You thought you knew how to do a proper backup, but guess what? When you get on the road, you might need help from somebody. People used to help me. Like, this boy, he's a rookie, you know, and they come and say, all right, do this way, do that way, because every places you go for delivery is different. Some of them is really tight, some of them is big, most of them are extremely tight. That's most of them, you know. Let me say this. In school, you learn how to do your backing between cones. So you don't have that fear of hitting the cone because it's just a cone. It doesn't matter, right? But when you're on the road, there is no cone. That's another truck parked next to you. That's another trailer parked next to you. So it'll increase a level of fear. It'll increase your fear level really high. It's not one way for every dock. You know, the way they teach you in school. Guess what? When you're on the road, sometimes you're gonna have to do blindside. You know, sometimes you're gonna have to do 90. And sometimes you're gonna just do your own thing based on how the dock is. You're just gonna have to do your own thing and figure it out how to put that trailer on the dock, you know? So that's another thing that they're not teaching you in school. But guess what? I'm here for you. I'm here for you to tell you these things. So you know you can hold on to this video, and you need to watch that over and over and over so you won't be stressed when you get on the road, okay? I gotta go. I'll see you later for number 4. I'm out. Let's get out of here. Woo. All right, so number 4, the number 4 thing that CDL school doesn't prepare you for is your dispatcher. They're not preparing you that they're going to lie to you. Definitely. There's no other way around this. They're going to lie to you. And you know what? You know what's funny about dispatcher? When I was in school, I thought they were so friendly, so kind, working for me. I was actually like the boss. Until I found out there's some fleet managers, some dispatchers, there's such a butthole. Some of them are rude. Some of them gonna send you a load, and there's nothing you can do about it. So if you're not aware of this, it can be a frustration. It may be irritated. It can be pissed off, but this is the nature of trucking. Now, I made a video not too long ago about you shouldn't thank your fleet manager, because in the truck industry, the more you thank your fleet manager, the more you thank your fleet manager, the more they can use that against you. So that's one thing you need to be aware of as well. So when you get a bad load, when you do get a good load, or maybe a load that you wanted to run, you know, whatever the case is, If it's a load that you really wanted and you consider that a good load, don't thank them. Don't say thank you to them. Don't say any of these things to them, because they're supposed to find a good load for you. They're supposed to get you running, supposed to keep you running, you know. Don't be too nice with them. Just be a good guy, but don't be too overly nice. They're gonna use that against you. That's the sad reality, you know. I have been a victim of it, and I'm still a victim of that after 7 years. So, because it's not my character to be what I considered rude, but it seemed like this is what I have to do if I want to get good load. You know, if I want to have some good load, if I want to just keep on rolling and keep on pushing, I gotta be rude, slightly rude, you know. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. Dispatcher, you ready?
I'm wondering whenever you are.
She got her coffee. So, dispatcher, big liars. And there's no reason for you to be upset about it. You just need to be prepared of all the lies that will come your way. That's it. Alright, so out of all the things that I have listed for you throughout this video, the number one for me on this list, well, I would say the number two, because my number one is the lifestyle. But number two on that list is safety. Safety. I don't think, for me personally, when I went to school, they didn't taught me how to chin up. Did they taught you how to chin up? I don't think they taught me how to chin up, how to put chin on your tires. They don't teach you that. I honestly believe, last time I was talking to Lindsay, and she said when she was going through school to get her driver license, not her CDL, but her driver license, she had to log that she was driving at night. And I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was awesome. As a CDL driver, driving 80,000 pounds down the road, I mean, night drive supposed to be mandatory through our training. We need to learn how to chain up. We need to have some times to drive in the mountains, things like that. You know, learn how to use what's they call that thing? Engine brake, you know, stuff like that. These things, they're not teaching you that. And I can guarantee you, if you've never been taught how to go downhill in the snow, or even just in general, and you very heavy going somewhere in Oregon and Washington, your first time, I can guarantee you, the likelihood for you to quit it's gonna be extremely high, very high, because it's terrifying, it's scary, you know, especially when you're heavy. I remember when I used to be with Martin, man, going to Oregon, Washington on I-5, straight mountains, starting from Washington all the way to Southern California. All this is mountain. It's mountain, up and down, up and down, up and down. And sometimes thankfully with Martin, we never had to chain up, because Martin have a great policy of paying the drivers, you know, more money if you're not driving. So thankfully we didn't have to chain up. But I can guarantee you, if we were with this company, or maybe Warner or any other company, we would have had to chain up, because it's how much we were in those areas, Washington and Oregon, and the north side of California. It snows over there too. If you ever thought about going and get your CDL, if you want to go to the CDL school, I think you should do it. Just do it. Go and get your CDL. You just have to be prepared, you know, for the grind. You just have to be prepared to hustle. You just have to be prepared to put the work in, because CDL school doesn't prepare you for all the things that I have listed. Okay? So if you want more truth about trucking, go ahead and double like this video. Okay? If you want to know more truth about this truck industry, double like this video. And put in the comment below if you feel like trucking school has failed you, just as it failed At least 70% of all of us on the road? Put in the comments below. I want to know. Without further ado, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Home time coming up. I'm going to Memphis. I'll be out for a whole week. I see you guys. I'm out. Peace.